It's the same struggle I have. And I was just even saying that in the intro of struggling with when I get into moments like Josh Strange, where I am dealing with what I'm having to do with taxes and accountants and the clerical part of the business. It still just gets me, makes me anxious. It just, and just that struggle. I actually just think about this. Hold on, bear with me. I'm going to show you something. What this happens to be right here. This is one of my struggles right here. I don't know if you can see this. There it is. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
There. All right. This is a piece of countertop that I was given, and I need to match.
Pregnant pause. Paul, like you guys need to get this when he says he does weird things and he's trying to be a painter. He's one of the most talented faux artists, and I don't even think that is a fair term for him. He does magic. He's going to be able to take wood or drywall, whatever they hand him, and make it look just like what he's holding on to there.
So I was given this by a client, and I've done work for this client for the past 20 years. I've done every inch of his house and every inch of his relative's house, every inch of his businesses. I love him. Yeah, he called me just to make sure I was okay when I was sick. And then he was like, okay, so how's that sample coming along? But he is a man's man, but his wife is in charge and she wants her countertops changed. He makes sure to check. Anyway, so it's hard for me to tell him, no, I don't do that anymore. And he knows what I can do. And I do this a lot. And I like doing this. When I think of all that other stuff, I just go, man, I want to go match that marble. I don't want to worry about these other guys. It's a tough thing. And then even the last 2 days, I've been in my shop, but we have a job where the job was already set. Then the lady saw the cabinets hung prior to us painting them. And she said, I like that. The wood is a paint grade maple. It's not the best wood. And these guys were figuring it was going to get painted. So she wants me to clear coat the wood, but it's got just stuff on every door. So now today I'm going through with my wood graining artist brush and I'm going to fix everything. I'm going to fix it because I can. Like, I like doing it. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to taking my bank statements to my accountant. I'm not looking forward to, you know what I mean? I don't look forward to figuring out how we to pay the guys' payroll taxes and all this other stuff. So it's that struggle and that mindset that I struggle with, transitioning from a painter to the business part of the painting. It's just a huge struggle. And it's something I constantly do. And you have to look beyond that big picture. The thing that.
Yeah. Quick question here, Paul. The first time you ever did faux or somebody tried to teach you, were you excited about it? Remember the grind, the very first grind? When we first off, we didn't get it. It was frustrating.
I had to start painting because I took a path where I said, I'm going for this. And I don't care what. I will run my life into destruction and homelessness, but I'm going to make it in music. I love this. This is all I want to do. And I sold out everything. And we got a record deal and we toured and we became popular, and videos, we go to magazine stands, they had records at Tower Records, Warehouse Records, wherever that was, displays on radio interviews. And my girlfriend got pregnant, we had a kid. And when I got back from a 6-month tour, I just saw my daughter and I just saw my granddaughter. And it reminded me when I saw my daughter, she was 6 months old. And I looked at her and I said, I'll never leave you again. So I didn't know what to do. I had to call my brother. He's a painter. I started painting. I went from that lifestyle to becoming a union painter in San Francisco, and where you just slapping as much paint on as you can. You have a job. You're wearing whites. You wear a hard hat in this construction site. And during the apprenticeship for being a painter, I was introduced to faux finishing. And I was like, I can be creative in this. I don't have to be like a construction guy. There's this painting. Boom. And I started, but I know that was it. I bought the books. I did it on my own.
Okay, so hold on. Let me jump in here because
get emotional about that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it just happened to me.
So here's what happens. You're passionate about this because you're a master at it. Passion comes after mastery. And so I remember when I used to hate sales. I used to loathe sales, right? Before I learned to compete on value and before I mastered it. Now I love it. I'm like, I'll sell anything that I believe in, honestly. So I just want to make sure sell with integrity there. But I love sales now because we figured it out. But when we were getting started, things are tough. So like building a business, things are tough. And you're doing a big identity shift here from masterful painter to building a painting business, which is not near as exciting, doesn't feed our ego, but you can delegate it. You can teach and delegate it much easier than the skills that you have. So there's the opportunity to scale it up and to cash flow. Now, when it comes to the clerical part, that's where we hire a part-time admin. Nobody likes doing the books. We all hate the books. I don't even know if accountants like doing the books or bookkeepers like doing the books, but we hate doing the books. Almost every entrepreneur I know hates doing the books. The good news is usually we can delegate that at a reasonable cost and then bring in a part-time admin because really we should be out selling and networking and hiring and training. That should be your time. And as you master business, then you become passionate about business itself. Just like you are about
I ramble on and talk too much, obviously, but that I was exactly thinking of that, and I was thinking, I don't know, I got things to do. I don't know if I could deal with this meeting. I'm going to call and I was going to, okay, I got to call 3 people I know to figure this out because I've got to delegate this out. And I was listening to you talk. I'm here. I can see what everyone's saying. Alex, I was listening to you talk about the technology stuff, and I was thinking, I get myself into that too, where I want to get technology, and hey, I'll get technology to help me do this, and I get the technology, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do with this. You know what I mean? So when you were saying that, I was thinking, I'm going to hire somebody to do this stuff. And then we're going to talk about what technology they want to use that's going to help them help me. Or we're going to introduce that technology, but they're going to use it. And they're going to maybe help me make my life easier. But I was just thinking about the technology thing. And because I buy technology that I just let it sit there because I'm going to do it. I'm going to use it this time. I'll really do it. And then I'm like, duh. The delegation of the administration, getting to be around, yeah, is probably the way to go.
Awesome.